Good morning, YouTube. This is Easy Logic here, and right now I just actually want to talk about a topic that just came up not too long ago about the Fine Brothers that actually just have a whole debacle on the internet about rebranding their whole React series. The problem that they got with the whole React series is that pretty much everything with it, because the brand itself is like the elders relax, teens react. I don't know why I say relax, teens react, cats react, where the fuck they have what type of anthropomorphic animal react to something. But basically they have content and the people just reacting to stuff. That's when they started getting really popular. The issue that a lot of people are having when the new React world is that they're trying to take their specific branding and broaden it out and license it to other people. The only issue is there's some confusion with the whole fact that they are licensing something that everybody's been doing since pretty much 2006. You guys remember the 2 Girls 1 Cup video? That's essentially when reacting videos started becoming a real thing. Like, it became to the point where in 2006 or 7, if you remember correctly, that YouTube used to actually have a React respond button. So like on the right under the video where you would normally have the subscribe button and comments, they would actually have the list that said React about that. I even did one back when in 2010. My friend with my friend Dreadphones, man. I remember that. That shit was a long time ago. I was doing that. I did like 2 videos with him on that. It was on some douchebag, but regardless. The reason why people are getting ruffled because they didn't create React. Like, the fact that I'm making a video right here is me reacting to their fucking announcement. It's ridiculous. You know how somebody gives out a speech and it's so airtight, you know that it was written in a certain way so no one could get fucking upset? That was the video. Basically everything they said in there, you really couldn't pinpoint what was wrong about it, but it was something up with it. That video was so airtight, like each sentence in it was a fucking diamond. It was ridiculous, man. So the issue that a lot of people are technically having right now is, can they make their own content without having to actually adhere to a licensing for another company? Because Sony tried to copyright Let's Play. Can't do it. They got shut down, the copyrights, immediately. So if they do that shit in-house, because YouTube technically has more strict regulations than the actual U.S. federal patent laws. I mean, copyright laws. Like, because I believe that in the copyright laws, you are, as long as it's able for parody, criticism, or analysis, fair use you get fair use on it. There's a reason why the news can do stories about other things or other content. Fair use. Sometimes it may cut them with some cash, but fair use. Anybody can do it. You can make a video about reacting to it. I can. You can. It's technically a right that we have. There's like a 3-strike rule on YouTube. Basically, if you get a strike on a video, you get some type of leniency, like they take down the video or some type of restriction. Second time, your standing gets poor. You're only allowed to upload 15-minute videos, the max, no custom thumbnails, etc., etc. And then 3rd strike, you're gone. Your channel's done. Or if they find multiple strikes and you can't resolve them and you try to fight them, if you, God forbid, you try to fight a strike, because that means you have to be taken to court. And you already know how America works when it goes taken to court. If you're taken to court at all in America, you're basically setting yourself up for spending a shit ton of money. You might also ask yourself, how much money am I talking about when I say you might lose a lot of money to try to fight copyright laws? Well, if you look at the guy who used to host the Man Show, I think his name is it's not Jimmy Kimball's, the skinny one. Well, I think Adam Carolla spent almost $1 million to make sure that you and us have the freedom to do podcasts. And that cost $1 million for somebody who pretty much was just hiding the patent and trying to make everybody spend money on it. So that's something that he fought for, and that cost him almost $1 million. So God knows how long it's going to take for the average Joe to fight a copyright law for somebody's music, intellectual property, or something equivalent to that. anything like that could be justified as a flag against the copyright infringement. So who knows? It might be a messy situation anyway. But you know, you may not even have a YouTube channel, so you're trying to figure out how does this affect the average person. Well, the reason why it can affect the average person is, imagine for some weird reason you see something completely zany on YouTube and you want to do it yourself. It's not hard. I'm using a camera. You can do it yourself. Really not difficult. But the thing is, imagine you have to do what you're already doing for free, but then paying for it. Imagine, what's a good example? What's something you're already doing for free? Imagine you listening on your MP3 player, but instead of paying for music, every time you want to turn on the damn thing, you have to actually pay for it. Or, I guess a better example would be, imagine you wanted to do a podcast, and every time you even upload your podcast in a format, you have to pay somebody to do it. It's not fair. It's not right. So at the moment, I would believe so basically the Fine Brothers themselves have lost somewhere around, I would say, 100,000 to 150,000 subscribers within the last 24 hours, just out of protest. So they basically just hit the milestone landmark of 13 million subscribers, and last time I checked, they went from 14 million point whatever to literally 13,920,000. And it's really shockingly, actually. There's a live stream that I'll post on the video on the bottom, but there's a live feed showing it going down. It's actually quite amusing to watch that. But I digress. You can still make these videos, and I actually encourage you to actually make a react video to the React World video. It's kind of ridiculous. I implore you guys to watch it. It's quite interesting, actually. It's like watching an empire fall. Like, imagine imagine if like Donald Trump literally lost money and you just watch his bank account trickle. It's a large fucking number, but to watch it trickle down is a very satisfying thing. The Fine Brothers, I'm not sure who they made a deal with, but they made a deal with somebody with the old style of basically licensing things, and it doesn't work like that on the internet. People try to figure it out and it never does. It never works. So I don't know, that's my opinion. I wonder what you guys think. So guys, I'm out. I'm about to go head home soon. Got my food. So you guys take care, alright? This is Easy Logic and I'm out. You guys been cleared up on some shit, man. Peace out.